That is the, and it may interest you to know, Debo, that vintage Nigeria, a lot of people will be eating from the IDP situation. A lot of people will have made their millions. A lot of people will have become wealthy through the pathetic. So what are we talking about?
But I have a concern.
Okay.
Now, we have discussed power this morning.
It's not working.
We just discussed IDP situation.
Poverty and hunger.
Tapa is still going to take us on another one in the health sector.
Okay.
And so many others. Do you not think that even if we bring have issues, because this problem has so overwhelmed.
But we have established it even this morning. While going through all this, we must have sincerity of purpose. We must make up our minds that we want to make Nigeria work. You have been in your office at the time that you were supposed to be here. When I leave this place now, I'm straight to my office in Alabata. Let me tell you, in FUNAP, you must come before 9 and sign. At my level, I don't sign again. But I make sure that I get to this around 8 or 8:15. If I come after 10, I may be looking at it that after all, I'm a senior officer. Nobody is going to query me. I'm not going to sign to say the time I arrived office. But I will look at it with me. Is it right? Is it fair? Will it benefit everybody? Let everybody go by the 4-way test of the Rotary. Then Nigeria will be okay. We must have that sincerity of purpose. We must have that conscience to be able to say, okay, we want to help Nigeria to grow, and it will grow. Except we do that, forget it. We are going nowhere. We'll just be oscillating. Yes, so even I don't know, even if you bring a God's partner and our attitude remains the way it is, we are not going anywhere. And we are the ones, I mean, suffering, feeling the brunt. Those they are not, even when they finish their terms of office or offices, they will have amassed enough that will make them to live. Okay, I was also reading, I was also watching, reading also on social media. This man, one very wealthy man in Borno State. I was also reading about is it Bamanga Tuko or who, and all of that. And I saw that man confined to a wheelchair and all of that.
Yeah,
Bamanga Tuko. He has made all the money. Debt is not coming. And the man is there. What is the purpose of that money? Where is he going to use the money? He's on the wheelchair permanently. And so they will create comfort for themselves even in their discomfort. God help Nigeria.
Okay, quickly. To Port Harcourt, River State. Let's go for this short time. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You have to go to
it is well.
Ogundimu in the building this morning. Now, from those areas, let us go to the health sector. Okay. You know, we've been talking about some sectors and some situations in Nigeria that is quite overwhelming. Now let us take a look at this point story. It comes with this headline: 16,000 doctors left Nigeria in 7 years. And this is according to the minister. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, has said that over 16,000 Nigerian doctors have left the country in the last 5 to 7 years to seek greener pastures in other countries. Professor Pate also said that the doctor to population ratio is now 3.9 per 1,000 in the country, while the estimated cost of training one doctor exceeds $21,000. Your comment, please.
Well, I'll give you the same comment I gave my son.
The implications
when I was coming to the station. My son came around from his base in Ibadan. I had to drop him, and while we were coming, we were also listening to from press reports, and that story was read. And I said, Taiwo. So when the story was read, he gave a sarcastic smile. And I said, what's the issue? And he said, Daddy, look at these people. Go. That's what it was. That's the rhetorical question that my son asked me. And I said, you see, you get to some of these hospitals, there are no facilities to work with. There are no facilities. It's not that Nigerian doctors are not good. It's not that they are not trained. It's not that they don't want to work. When you look at, we are here now. Like I told you, I do sing. I'm in choir in my church, and when I stand before the microphone and I want to vocal, and the microphone sounds well, then it turns my head on. I want to give your best. Oh, this is very good. When you hear your voice and this thing is coming out fine,
Yes.
and you have the necessary backups, the percussions and all of that. Let us now relate it to what is happening in the health sector, not also forgetting the other sectors of the Nigerian economy. But we are looking at the health sector, not at the health sector. You get to the hospital, the man is confronted with cases that he has to use one thing or the other. Those things are not there. And in most cases, or in few cases, if the patient should die, some of the family members will be outside. We have heard of cases where doctors were beaten, where nurses were beaten, where they were punished for offenses that should not be ascribed to them. So the situation is such that as long as this present scenario still presents itself, these guys, when they have the opportunity to go, they will go. I don't know any part of the Nigerian constitution that says if you want to get out of the country, you cannot get out. The government tried it sometime that after the training of the medical doctors, they will be made to serve for some social number of years and all of that before they can leave the shores of Nigeria. And the thing was killed on arrival, and I like it that way. It should be killed. People, there are a lot of graduates out there that government doesn't have any plan for. We have graduates of 10, 15 years and all of that. You see, the government does not have plan. Government grows, government comes. Nigerian situation, epileptic power supply, poor health facilities, poor health services, poor road network, and all of that. So they will continue to live. And there's hardly anything anybody can do to prevent them from living. As long as it is not that you are trained by government and you have to serve a bond. When you are trained by government or you are sponsored by government, there is this bond that you have to say that, okay, you have to sign that you will not leave the service of government until after some years, or if you are leaving, you are going to pay for those trainings. Except we do it well, people will continue to live. Is it only the doctors that are living? But they are so important in the economy because and when you go to the hospital now, you want to treat just malaria. Forget it. If you are going to treat malaria now, you want to treat malaria very well. You are talking of something that is not less than 25,000 naira. It happened to me just recently.
Wow.
I had malaria. Went to the hospital. I spent a total of 21,000 naira to treat malaria.
Okay.
How many people can afford that?
Now, quickly to River State this morning. We are going to do it because we are pressed for time. We just have about maybe 8 minutes now.
Okay.
But let us take 2 or 3 more stories. Weaker host suspended Rivers lawmakers to dinner in the UK. And this is according to the Vanguard. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, hosted a group of suspended lawmakers from the Rivers State House of Assembly in the United Kingdom on Monday. And this another follow-up to it, still from Rivers State. Fubara's Chief of Staff slams Umweke, Channels Television, with 2 billion naira libel suits. The man was actually complaining that the former head of service were accused him of being part or being the mastermind of the incident that played out at the Rivers State House of Assembly that led to the burning down of that assembly. So your comments on these 2 scenarios?
You look at the jamboree. I call it a jamboree. 27 lawmakers. I would say, is it that even if they want to strategize, there is no place in the whole of the Nigerian nation that they can go to strategize and do what they want to do. They get on the day they went to spend our money. And you can imagine the amount that would have gone into that. And I looked at it when I read it. I said, okay, these people have gone over there to strategize for what will happen
next
after the expiration of the emergency rule. Then talking about the NWK whatever issue, now, well, the whole thing is still shrouded in a kind of mystery. The former chief of staff, the wife was alleging that the husband was set up and all of that. Well, let's let the court decide. Let the court act. But will the court be able to do it? Will the court be able to be discerning enough by the time the intricacy starts? Are we going to have a final say or to get to the truth of the matter? Don't forget, this is Nigeria, where anything happens. And at the end of the day, even if nothing is done, nobody is going to arrest anybody for not doing what should have been done. That's we have to look at it. The Rivers debacle, I call it Rivers debacle, is an ongoing thing. It's a sin that will continue to evolve. Sin in progress. We call it progress. Sin that can keep evolving, and we have not had the last. We definitely will have that.
Okay, let's open the lines 0803 437 453 0815 032 0226. Quite hundreds have been raised this morning. Are we the calls? Let's take this story. The chief of army. Okay, we have a caller here. Okay. Good morning.
Hello,
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Thank God. Oh, thank you, Ronti. Yeah. That died in Shagamu.
I just pray they will find the family soon. See, for me, what you said, no matter what you do, the woman just travel from Arrow. And I asked somebody, she's not enough, that she can go and do a Yara, maybe you can there. See, people are ready to travel. 2007, I can't forget that experience. If you get to South African embassy by 5 a.m., if you see the crowd, I met them by next day. We have to go back and plan to go early too, like on that.
You're talking of 5 a.m.?
5 a.m., yes, at South African embassy.
South African embassy. Yes, and I'm just trying to get you very correctly. Even at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. You see the car we went to South Africa.
And that was in 2000, and that was in 2007.
Yes, 2007. I can imagine.
You don't take. Yeah, that is it.
I will send it if you don't have it.
I don't have it. Please do. Yes, I listened. Yes, I have it. And that guy, look at the way the guy was disparaging us as a country.
Maybe they will even do Nigeria must do and Ghana must do.
I think they will soon do that. I think they will soon do that because the guy said you will find Nigerians in all the nooks and crannies of Ghana. That if a Ghanaian, if a Nigerian has left a place where he was living, it is because he must have been fed up with that place. He must have had enough of that place, so he wants to go and have a feel of other regions.
Thank you very much.
So we can't come our youth though.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, 0803-437-9453 and 0815-032-0227.
Okay, our last caller for the day. Please make it quick. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
sir.
How are you?
We're
Very fine.
Thank you.
Well, this is like what I want. Some people want Debo. Because of attack this morning. Let me beat Bayo for well job done.
This one is not a chief.
Everything on. By saying that if democracy is well practiced in this country, right?
Yes.
This country is happy and will be good enough for me and you to live.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
It's like for me and you to work for our life. Provided if you're already home. Otherwise, we just be, saying running up and down.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we need to go now.
We need to go.
Thank you very much, everyone, who called
Yes,
in. We
yes.
appreciate you. It's good to be passionate about your country, just like we are. We are also passionate about Nigeria.
Yes, we should be.
all love this country, and God will help us to make it good.
Amen.
Yeah, the message this morning is for us to put Nigeria first. Let's prioritize Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yes.
And do what we are expected to do. Not think for anybody to prod us to do it.
Okay, that is how we call it a wrap on the midweek edition of Morning Flight on OGBC 90.5 FM. Special thanks to the production crew. The editors this morning, Chris Bull and Yinka. Sound manager is Samuel. The ICT personnel of the morning is none other than Folake Shwetum, the big woman behind the show this morning. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
I wish you the
Thank you so very
So
much.
next time you add Chief.
Chief.
Chief
Bayo
this morning.
I can never be a chief. A lot of people have been trying to do that, and I've always rejected it. I can't be a chief.
Thank you.
It was great, Chief. Okay, my name is Temitope Babalola. Please do have a beautiful Wednesday. We love and appreciate you.
And I'm Debo Adeyinka. Have a nice day.